tuned into Quick Charge, the high voltage podcast bringing you the top stories in electric vehicles and sustainable energy daily. And it's all powered by electric. Welcome to Quick Charge. I'm your host, Joe Boris. It's July 18th, 2024. As faithful listeners of this show are sure to be aware of, I've been on vacation for the last couple of days. So imagine my surprise when I came back and found this. Elon Musk is committing $45 million a month to harm EVs. Now, more specifically, Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who said he would stay on the sidelines during this election, is reportedly spending $45 million per month to help elect Donald Trump, a presidential candidate who has repeatedly targeted EVs during his campaign and who has promised to end EV incentives in exchange for $1 billion in bribes from the oil industry. That's according to the Wall Street Journal, which is reporting that Musk has committed $45 million to a newly formed super PAC intended to increase Republican voter turnout in swing states, with the goal of electing former reality host, convicted felon, and three-time Republican nominee Donald Trump to the presidency. This is, of course, an article by Fred Lambert, who forgot to point out that Trump was also an adulterer and certainly a horrible, horrible person. The super PAC is supported by several tech-connected millionaires and billionaires, all of them horrible people as well, including executives from Peter Thiel's company, Palantir Technologies, named after an evil artifact in Lord of the Rings, crypto bros Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, awful, and former Tesla director Antonio Garcias, who once tried to take Musk's phone away, as he should. Musk's move comes as he has shown little interest in electric cars lately, spending much more attention on various culture wars that he has picked up on while scrolling through Twitter, the company that the genius Musk bought for $44 billion and has since tanked by losing more than 72% of its total value. Moving on to more Tesla stories, Elon might give up on Tesla's 4680 battery cell by the end of the year. Tesla's 4680 battery cell, which was the automaker's first effort to build its own cells, hasn't gone smoothly to say the least. First announced in 2020, it promised to enable significantly lower cost, more range, and faster charging. If it worked, it would have enabled Tesla to achieve a higher volume of electric vehicle production at lower costs. However, those results haven't materialized. The limited use of the 4680 cells produced by Tesla is believed to have to do with the cell not being at the level Tesla planned, both on the performance side and on the cost side. Now, the information reports that Musk has given Tesla's 4680 team a deadline for the end of the year to fix the cell. Quote, in May, Musk told the team working on the 4680 to cut its cost and scale up one of its key innovations by the end of the year, according to three people with knowledge of the matter. In recent months, Musk has told the team he wants to see a solution to a thorny technical problem that can cause the batteries to collapse on themselves while in use. So, Elon's a bad person who's involving himself in politics. Again, for those of you who like to comment that I bring up politics too much, I don't bring up $45 million a month worth of politics, and I certainly don't put my politics on the wrong effing side. So, not a good look, bad politics, bad batteries, and now really weird back seats for what is generally considered to be a bad truck. Tesla has launched two new Cybertruck accessories, a tailgate shield, and jump seats that attach the tailgate. Jump seats being what they are, you can see them right there. Fun for the soccer game. Great stuff. This other one is more interesting. The first new accessory is a tailgate shield, particularly useful to carry bikes in the bed of the Cybertruck. Now, most full-size adult bicycles won't fit in the Cybertruck's bed. And if I'm laughing, it's because why else would you have a truck? Obviously, there are many reasons to have a truck. Not for me. I'm a bike person. I would want to put a bike in it. So that's why I'm chuckling. Obviously, you want to move quickcrete. You want to go buy groceries. You want to put inflatable stuff back there. Whatever your trucking needs, the Cybertruck, I'm sure, is going to be more than up to the challenge. But my little bicycle is just not going to be able to move. That said, you put the tailgate cover on there and the rubber tire will not damage, scuff, or otherwise injure the supposedly ultra tough stainless steel bed. So this whole thing is ridiculous. I hope you think it's ridiculous. I'm sure someone's going to leap to Elon's defense in the comments here, but geez, please do so we can all laugh at you. So let's move on from Tesla now and talk about Volkswagen. Volkswagen just launched their new ID Unix electric SUV starting at under $30,000 in China. VW's new electric SUV is set to compete against top-selling EVs in an intensifying market. The electric SUV is the first to wear the golden logo from the new sub-brand as VW looks to take on BYD and Tesla in the world's largest EV market. The new electric SUV is technically and visually designed for younger drivers in China. The ID Unix is the latest addition to VW's ID series of electric cars, launching with three trims: the Pro, Ultra, and Max. All trims are powered by a cattle-supplied 82.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack, offering up to 385 miles in CLTC range. The higher-priced dual-motor trim gets more performance, but a little less range at 351 miles. Looking at this vehicle, it has that same elevated sedan profile we've come to expect from vehicles like the Polestar 2, the new Ford Capri, and surely others that are on their way. Looking at the inside of the vehicle, we've got a nice mix of real buttons, physical buttons, and touch screens. We've also got what looks like a pretty sophisticated ADAS system in there. So all in all, this is a great looking car. I think personally a little more successful than the Ford Capri, but I'll call that an opinion and leave it to you guys to confirm or deny that in the comments. Now, Volkswagen's new SUV isn't the only big news coming in from China this week. China is on track to reach its clean energy targets this month, 6 years ahead of schedule. Now, China, obviously the world's largest pollution emitter. They've been going green with green energy alternatives for the last number of years, and they've been doing so quite quickly. Recent energy reports detail the nation's commitment to implementing solar and wind power, so much so that it is expected to achieve its 2030 clean energy targets by the end of this month. So obviously fantastic news for the planet, good news for all of us that live on the planet. Here's hoping the US follows suit. Now, we picked on Tesla and Elon a little bit earlier today, as we should. Terrible person, weird product choices. But hey, that doesn't mean that they shouldn't get props when they deserve them. And in this next post, they definitely deserve props. Tesla secured an absurdly large multi-billion-dollar Megapack contract to provide 15 gigawatt hours of Megapack capacity to California's Intersect Power. Now, we talked about this a little bit a few weeks ago. Tesla's energy program is really ramping up. They are putting out a ton of these Megapack contracts, and that is starting to move the needle on the stock price, as it should. This is excellent work. This is exactly the kind of thing that meets the stated mission of Tesla, which is to wean the world off of fossil fuels. We love to see this, and we can't say enough positive things about the work that the good people at Tesla are doing while their fearless leader invests $45 million a month to make sure they can never unionize and that their benefits keep them locked in a sort of servile, submissive position so that Elon can continue to exploit them for billions and billions of dollars. In other positive energy news, Michelle Lewis has this great article. First Solar is going to build the Western Hemisphere's largest solar R&D center. That's great stuff here. Obviously, more clean energy jobs, more clean energy, more solar, always a good thing. And while we're on the topic of solar, Electrek's Formula Sun Grand Prix 2024, the day 2 results were posted yesterday. Day 3 results are going to be posted today. This is an awesome, awesome event full of engineering students that are building these solar cars. They're racing them all across the country. If you haven't seen anything about it, definitely go check it out. I'm sure that Fred and Seth are going to talk about this some more on the weekly roundup tomorrow. But in the meantime, be sure to go check out our coverage of the Formula Sun Grand Prix. It's an awesome, awesome event. And trust me, if you are any type of gearhead, you're going to see this and wish that you could have done that while you were in college. That's all I've got for July 18th. Be sure to like and subscribe in the comments and let us know what you thought of today's coverage. And if you want to leap to Elon's defense for that $45 million, man, that's just awful and unforgivable. Have a great day.